This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. This is a Roundtable Net. We meet Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Anybody out there ready to check in? Call now, W5KUB.
Okay, I got Kilo Juliet for Foxtrot Lima Alpha, QSL. You got this
All right, any check-ins? Anybody out there ready to check into Roundtable Net? This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Looking for check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB. Do we have any check-ins? Check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
W5KUB, WA4DAW.
Hello, Jim. You got a good signal in here today. Sounds real good. Getting over all the QRM and everything. Boy, the band is really crowded today. How you copying us down there? Over.
Got a great copy of you. You're about 20 over S9 here. It's really busy, like you say. That all the frequencies seem to be tied up, and it took me a while to find where you are.
Yeah, I'm trying to, space it out and make sure I'm not on it. There's a Parks on the Air down about a couple KCs. Anyway, so just this, we're working to try to find a spot here where we don't cause too much interference with anybody. Well, very good. Stand by a second. Let's see if there's anybody else in here that's found us for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB. Well, I don't hear anybody else there, Jim. I did post the new frequency on Facebook, so maybe somebody will find it and come by. Man, it has turned cool here. It's like fall. The temperatures here have been kind of chilly. How's it been over there? Over?
Well, we're getting about the same thing you are, apparently. It's rather cool, and quite frankly, I'm enjoying it because it's been so hot for so long.
Yeah, I've been the same here. It's been so hot you can't even get out and do anything. It's finally cooled off here. I got a few projects to work on outside, and I think the cool weather is gonna do us good here. We'll probably have a little bit more heat, get back in here over the next week or two, but it's gonna eventually start cooling off. Let's see if there's any other check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB. All right, looking for check-ins. Other check-ins for Roundtable Net. Call now. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Well, Jim, and that might be just me and you tonight, but that's okay. We got Riley on the show tonight. Riley's going to be on here talking about the volunteer monitoring program, and I think Martin G will be back with us. So it ought to be a fun show tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've heard Riley, and I think it's been probably several weeks since he's been on. But that should be a good show tonight. And, of course, I always enjoy hearing from Martin.
Yeah, Martin's always got something interesting there to talk about. He's a good old timer on here, and we like talking about the olden days quite a bit on here. So let me take a standby again, see if there's any check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB. Well, I'm still not hearing anybody. Okay, well, I'll look at the S-meter next time, but you got a pretty good signal there. How's that little amplifier been doing for you since you got it? You had any problems with it?
Negative. I haven't had any problems at all. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at the watt meter, and I'm hitting somewhere between 650 and 700 on peaks. And it seems to be running really, really smooth. Haven't had the first issue with it. I did hear somebody attempt to come back to you, but I cannot make them out. They're right in the noise here. But when you call for check-ins, there was a station. Maybe the conditions will change a little bit for it.
All right, let me listen. I'll listen real close, see if I can pull that person that's trying to check in into the net there. This is Roundtable Net, and we're taking check-ins. So give us a call now. This is W5 KUB. All right, boy, I'm still not hearing anybody at all. Well, hey, that little 811 amp is a nice amp. I had one of the 811Hs, and I also bought me an AL80B with the single 3-500 in it. I think that's what it's got in it. I had been using my AL80B there for a while, and of course I traded off my 811H for this alpha amp here and put about $100 with it. But I got $600 for the AL811H. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I thought it was pretty good return on it.
Yeah, that's a really good return on it. I'm sure, knowing you, it was in fantastic shape, too. A lot of these that I see at the Hamfest are in pretty rough shape, and the tubes have been really abused. But the 811s, if you're easy on them, they'll last a long time, because I've had amplifiers before that had 811s. The best amp I ever had was a homebrew that I used to have back in the 80s, and I sold it to a guy, and hadn't had an amp until I got this one, and it had a pair of 400s, and let me tell you, that thing would talk.
I imagine it would, yeah. Well, 811 is a good tube. I kind of got introduced to it back when I was in the military back in the late 60s. That's what we ran in a lot of the Collins gear. And the 811s were kind of pretty available, even on a used market or just swap markets. You could find some 811s. And I built several 811 amps. And then I like using a lot of surplus stuff. I sold an amp a couple years ago. I had built, it had 3 813s in it, and I kind of wish I'd kept it. I like the looks of it. Didn't use it a whole lot though. All right, we're taking check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB.
W5 KUB, Alpha Golf 3 India.
Alpha Golf 3 India. Hey Marty, how you doing up there, man?
Good evening, Tom. I Doing well at Skyview, and I did have a little bit of a challenge finding you here up 2.5 from where you were, but you got somebody going on, maybe some event going on down there. But you're coming in nice and strong here tonight, Tom. Do you have your amplifier on?
Yeah, I've got it on, and we're on the extended double zap antenna. Typically, this is what we usually run most of the time. This is kind of our go-to station here for the net. But yeah, you guys' signal from up here at the club station has been really great the last couple of times you've checked in. You're doing really good there. I think there was a Parks on the air down on 180, so I moved up a little bit to get away from them, trying to kind of split the difference between everybody. The band is real crowded here today. Over.
Yeah, we can hear that. Certainly a few guys up a couple of KCs from where we are now. You are 10 over 9, by the way, and really good signal. I did have a side question for you about that antenna, Tom. Have you been running a wire vertical? I thought maybe hung from a pine tree maybe a few months ago here on 40.
Well, I've got several wire antennas out there. I do have a 3/8 wave, 40 meter vertical, 3/8 wave, ground mounted. Of course, I've got some ground radios buried in the ground, but this was in the vertical was in either QST or CQ magazine about 6 months ago, and it showed how to build a 3/8 wavelength vertical, a toroid, and about 7 turns of wire, I think, and a capacitor, and 47 feet of wire. It's 47 feet of wire standing straight up under a tree limb. Let me flip over to it and see if you can hear the vertical. So this is the extended double zap. It should have a little bit of gain. I'm going to go to the vertical, so here we go. And that should be the vertical right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back on the extended double zap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did the vertical do?
Yeah, pretty close, Tom. I'd say here 5 over less. That's all. So we were 10 to 15 with the double zap, and I'd say 5 to 10 easily with that vertical. But both are really, really working well in here tonight. Hey, I won't hold it, but I do look forward to tuning into W5KUB.com a little bit after 9 p.m. Eastern time tonight, and enjoyed talking with you again, Tom. W5KUB from AG3I.
Okay, AG3I, this is W5KUB. Well, very good, Marty. Yeah, if you got a tree limb or something, at least about 47 feet tall, you might want to try that little vertical antenna. It's just a piece of wire. It's a cool antenna, very easy to build. You can order the toroid for maybe about $10 and just take some regular wire and wind it. And the instructions are really nice on there. I think the article showed it for 20 meters. But you can put it on any band you want. You just have to cut the antenna for the appropriate 3/8 wavelength there for whatever band you're on there. Yeah, tonight we're going to have a good show tonight. Riley Hollingsworth from the FCC, the retired special counsel to the FCC, is going to be with us tonight, and Riley's going to be talking about the new volunteer monitoring program. He's now heading that up, and that's the program that's replacing the official observer, so that'll be a pretty interesting thing tonight. And I think Martin Jew, founder of MFJ, will be back with us tonight. No telling what we'll talk about there, but maybe the old days or whatever. And I'm probably going to give a final, just a final short segment on my 3-foot magnetic loop that I built. I've got a little video and some update on motorizing it. So that's kind of what's on the show tonight, Marty. Thanks a lot for checking in, Marty. AG3I, W5KUB.
W5KUB 73, Tom. Look forward to it. AG3I, standing by.
All right, were there any other check-ins for Roundtable Net? This is W5KUB.
KB9 RPG, portable.
Was that KB9RVZ portable?
Kilo Bravo Niner, or Romeo Papa Golf, Steve in Indiana, I'm portable.
Okay, Steve, real fine. Portable up there in Indiana. KB9R RPG. You've checked in the net before, I think. This is W5 KUB.
Okay, W5KUB. Yeah, I just now just had one of these buddies sticks up out here in the driveway, and you're my first contact, first one that had any kind of signal strength into Indiana here. The name is Steve, so I appreciate the comeback.
Well, all right, Steve, you're running about a S9. S9, the name here is Tom, T-O-M Tom, and we're right outside of Memphis, Tennessee, near Memphis, Tennessee, and copying you over all the QRM. We're still copying you pretty good on those buddy sticks. Over.
Okay, fine business. I'll listen around here a little bit. I don't know how much longer I'll be out. It's starting to get a little dark here and starting to cool down, thank goodness.
Well, all right, Steve. Well, very good. This is Roundtable Net, and we call it for a lot of the viewers that watched the live show tonight. Would like to invite you, if you haven't ever run across it, but live ham radio show tonight on W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. Central. 8 p.m. Central. And tonight we'll have Riley Hollingsworth, retired from the FCC, who is going to be talking about the new volunteer monitoring program. We're going to have Martin F. Jew, founder of MFJ, with us, and a lot of other things going on. Hey, also, if you're interested in a good Facebook ham radio group, we've got 8,000 members. Love to have you join our W5KUB Facebook group. Well, Steve, thank you for checking in, and if you got time, join us tonight. Check us out on QRZ, KB9RPG, W5KUB.
Thanks so much, Tom. Yeah, I'll do that. 7-3, anybody out there, have a good evening. This is Kilo Bravo 9, Rocket Propels in 873.
All right, QRZ, we're still trying to take check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB. Well, WA4 DAW, W5KUB. Well, Jim, not a lot going on here tonight, man.
Yeah, the pickings are kind of. By the way, if Steve is still listening, you've got about an S9 here in South Carolina. So that buddy poll's doing a job for you. Anyway, I'm looking forward, Tom, to your follow-up on the antenna, the loop antenna. I'm curious to see what you've done. I have been playing with the motor on the capacitor that I have, and I think I've got a circuit here to make it work, and eventually I'll get that one on the air.
Well, I tell you, I'm not very impressed with it. I did put it outside. I put the motor on it where I could remotely tune it, and I did put it outside right above the roof line of the house. But Jim, you know, when I tune that capacitor for resonance, I can see on the data on the spectrum scope, I can see the noise level come up, you know, real high. I can see, if you look from one end of the band to the other, you can see a nice hill or a nice peak of the noise that comes up in that area. And you can also fine tune the SWR right there to 1-to-1. But I've noticed that. And I'm going to show a video tonight. I've noticed that when I'm using something like the Delta loop, I'll see a signal. It'll be maybe 10 dB above the noise. And when I'll flip the magnetic loop on, the noise rises up real high, but the audio signal is not there above it. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's kind of interesting because I haven't noticed that with mine. I do see a rise in both noise and the received signal level. Kind of interesting though, because the thing is somewhat directional. So depending on which way the signal is coming in, you know, I can turn it and improve the reception. but I'm looking forward to that video tonight.
Well, I considered it possibly the directivity was causing that, but I've tried it on different signals, and it's just amazing. I mean, I can see a nice peak signal on the data on the spectrum scope, above the noise level. They'll have a nice signal. And man, when I flip over to the magnetic loop, the noise goes up about as high as the sideband signal was, but the sideband signal is buried in it. It doesn't go up with it. So that just does not make sense to me. Maybe Martin might have a thought on that tonight. It shouldn't be doing that, and I'm not going to give it up. I might play with it a little bit more. Over.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit interesting to me that it would do that. I know Martin has a lot of experience with the loops, and of course, he's got one on the market that is an excellent design. Went through and saw those manufactured, and I asked his guy that was doing the welding on the aluminum what the secret is to welding aluminum, and he told me that it's practice, practice, practice. Over.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Well, I built one out of copper. Well, I built a 5-foot square. If you followed 3 or 4 shows back, a 5-foot square out of copper, and I didn't get great results with it either. I could get the SWR down to 1-to-1, and I could see a signal peak, but I really never heard any good signals with it. On this 3-foot mag loop, I was able to tune somebody in. I did hear them above the noise, but of course they were much clearer with the big Delta Loop antenna out back. Hey, I wonder if that Parks on the Air is off. I need to probably listen there, and maybe we could scoot down a little bit. WA4DAW, W5KUB.
Okay, Tom. I did want to let you know a while ago when you switched over to the vertical, it is about 2 dB lower than your extended double Z, so that thing is really doing the job for you. I'll let you listen, and we'll get back together.
All right, I'm gonna make a call on 7180 real quick and see if the frequency is in use, and if it's not, I'm gonna go back down there, Jim, and maybe you could follow me. But if it's in use, I will come back right here. Is the frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Is the frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. Jim, I'm going to go down to 7181. I'm going to go down to 7181. This is W5 KUB. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo round.
Hang on just a second, let me get him.
Who's it? Hey, Martin. Hello. Yeah. Hey, Martin. Well, of course, we would love to have you. Love to have you on there. We're going to have Riley on there, and I'm going to talk a little about my little last segment on my little loop that I built. I got some questions. Maybe you can help me with that. It was just all experimental. And then we'll just talk about anything. I've got a 40 meter roundtable net on right now. I don't guess you can get on 40 meters, can you? Well, if you can't, that's okay. But yeah, I'd love to have you tonight. Love to have you tonight if you have the time and can make it. Everybody enjoys having you. No, man, love to have you. Love to have you every night. All right, look, Martin. Let me get back to net. I'm on 7180. I'm on 7181. 7181. Yeah. All right. All right. Thanks. Okay, this is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo W5 KUB Roundtable Net. We have any check-ins for Roundtable Net? Call W5 KUB. WA4DAW W5 KUB. Jim, did you find us down here?
Yeah, I did. I'm watching you on I guess you're on YouTube. Anyway, I have the little laptop computer sitting here and looked at your monitor to see where you were. So this is WA4DAW back to you.
Yeah, that was Martin. Martin Jew just called me on the phone, and he's going to join us tonight. He's going to listen, see if he can hear us. I don't know if Martin's in a HOA. I'm not even sure he can get on the air very good or not. We're going to have to get him on the air there with a rig pie or something, or some kind of remote or something, I guess. He's thinking about putting him a cobweb behind his house. He says nobody will see it, so maybe we'll get him on there with a cobweb or something. Let me see if there's any other check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5 KUB. All right, BEG. Let's see. Boy, I think we talked. I think there you go. That's Rob. N8BEG. How you doing, Rob? This is Tom. W5 KUB.
Yeah, W5KUB. Yeah, I talked to you last night, Tom. Yeah, very good. Good to find you here, and I'm about 80 miles south of where I was last night in a different location, running portable, and I'm out camping here high on a hill in Bel Air, Michigan. So that's the ticket there. Running a full-size dipole, open wire line, and I'm in my camper, my trailer here in Bel Air. So thanks for picking me up, and I just came across the group here. What is the group here, Tom? Over?
Well, okay, Rob, real fine. Well, this is Roundtable Net, very informal net, and it's a lot of our viewers. We have a live ham radio show every Tuesday night. That's tonight on W5KUB.com, and a lot of users, or a lot of viewers, wanted to start having an HF net prior to the show, so we just started getting on every Tuesday night before the show, and we'll get a lot of people that check in. Of course, a lot of people check in that don't follow the show. But that's what it is. Roundtable Net, everybody's welcome. And we don't have too many check-ins tonight. We usually are on 7180, and there was a park on the air down on 7180. So we were up a little higher earlier today, or a few minutes ago. And looks like they're off the air now, so we kind of moved down a little bit. Hopefully some of our other followers out there will tune in there. Back to you, Rob, N8BEG, W5 KUB.
Okay, Tom. Yeah, very good indeed. Copied all that roll out. And I'm going through the drill sergeant questions on the W5KUB.com, the Facebook page, and filling in the answers here. I'll join the group with you guys. I'm interested in some of what I heard you doing with, band policing. You're talking about a speaker coming up, talking about new band policing activity. I'm very much for that. So we'll take a look at your group here in the web page there and kind of sign up with you and watch that. So, all right, with that, you probably have other sign-ins and such. We're going to listen along here. And running on generator power right now, but I've been solar power all day.
up until about 20 minutes ago. And the sun's starting to set behind the trees. So that's the ticket here.
All right, Tom, W5KUB, N8BEG, port 8.
Okay, Rob, N8BEG, this is W5KUB. Very good. Thanks for joining that Facebook group. We've got about 8,000 hams in the Facebook group. But to watch the show tonight, you need to go to W5KUB.com, W5KUB.com, and click on video and chat, and you can watch the show tonight. And there's also a chat room. Just log in with your call, and you can actually communicate directly to us in the chat room, or you can talk to other people around the world that are watching the show. We also will be simulcasting the audio of our show tonight on international shortwave. We'll be also on 5130 kilohertz, and we'll be broadcasting that around the world. But it's best if you got internet and you can watch the show on video. And let's see, we usually have people around the world watching. We've got telephone numbers in about 65 countries, and it's not uncommon for people in Australia to call into the show on Tuesday night. So thanks, Rob, very much for checking in here. Good to hear you again. We did talk yesterday, and this net does meet every Tuesday night about this time on around 7180. See you a little later, Rob. Thanks so much. Let me check and see if there's any other check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB.
November 0, Sierra Lima Tango.
All right, very good. I've got one. But first, hey, Rob, if you're still listening there, you can, if you go to W5KUB.com right now, you can actually see this net. That's the channel that we will be broadcasting the show tonight. But you can actually see the net, and you can hear the net. So if you go to W5KUB.com right now, this net is being webcast. Let me pick up N0 SLT W5KUB. How you doing?
W5KUB from N0 SLT. My name's Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. It's the first time I've checked in. And I had a friend of mine that is still a tech. He was listening to you somehow. I don't know how he was listening to you, but he said, go over here and check in for me. But I have never been on before, although I think I should check in more often and see what all is going on. Sounds like you're doing a really having a lot of fun with ham radio and your show.
Well, Steve, we do have some fun. It's a little bit of work at times. We've been a ham for 55 years now, and but we've decided to have a weekly show. We've got some great co-hosts. Katie Allen is a great co-host. Everybody tunes in to see her. They don't tune in to see me. But tonight, one of our co-hosts, we got two co-hosts tonight that's going to be with us. One is Riley Hollingsworth. Riley is retired special counsel to the FCC. And he was a big part of the ham radio enforcement division a few years back. And Riley has taken on the leadership of the new volunteer monitoring program that replaces the official observer program. And Riley's going to be giving us an update and talking about that tonight. We'll probably open the phone lines for people to call in. And also tonight with us, Martin F. Jew, founder of MFJ, is going to be on here. Martin is an old-time ham too, kind of like me. He's been a ham for right at 60 years, and we like to talk about ham radio in the old days, and we have a lot of fun. That was back in the dark ages back in, believe me. So, Steve, join us on our Facebook group. Facebook group is just called W5KUB, and we've got about 8,000 hams in that ham radio Facebook group. And then the show will be tonight on W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Central. So join us if you can, and you can probably get a lot more information if you're interested off our QRZ page there. Back to you, Steve. N0SLTW5KUB.
W5KUB from N0SLT, yeah. I think we usually have a meeting for our club tonight, but I'm not going to be able to go, so we just might check out your show and see what's going on. It's pretty exciting for me. The gentleman that told me about you being on 7.181 is Shannon, and his call sign is Whiskey Zero Sierra Delta Kilo. Whiskey Zero Sierra Delta Kilo. There we go. I think I got it right. And he's not quite a general yet. He's taking his test, the next test go around. So we hope he is able to get on and also check in with you here very soon. We'll let you go and get everybody else, and we'll be checking into your show tonight. So thanks a lot. Have a wonderful evening and a great rest of the week. 73 and God bless. W5KUB from N0SLT.
Okay, N0SLT, W5KUB, and we'll say hello to Shannon, W0S, was that SDK, I think you said, if I wrote it down right. Well, very good. Yeah, join us tonight, and we'll have some ham radio fun. We've been doing the show almost 5 years now, and we've been webcasting about 18 years. Special events like the Dayton Hamvention, various other ham fest and so forth, and what we try to do is bring ham radio to people that can't make it to these ham events. You know, either they're sick, ill, they don't have any money, or they're too young, or they're too old, or they're working. So it's pretty common for us to put on a 40-hour marathon of something like the Dayton Hamvention and webcast for 40 hours, and we'll give out about $8,000 to $10,000 in prizes just to make our viewers feel like, you know, they're at the Hamfest there. See you later, Steve. Join us tonight. We'll try to. I'll put a little star by your name here. I'll try to mention you on the show tonight. Very good, and tell others about it. N0SLT W5KUB.
All righty, thank you. That was Whiskey Zero Sierra Delta Kilo, Shannon. Thank you. We'll be listening. N0SLT, clear.
All right, thanks a lot, Steve. 73. QRZ, looking for other check-ins for Roundtable Net. This is W5KUB. Yeah, man, there's a whole bunch of them in here. Who was the contact?
Yeah, hello, Tom. NAVEG. Just wanted to say I found your webpage and I want to hear myself on the video. 73 NAVEG.
You know, okay, Rob. Well, there's about a probably a 20-second delay between what you're going to see there. So just keep watching. You'll see yourself there in a minute. You get a great signal, Rob, and hopefully we'll see you on the show tonight. Okay, man, there was a big pile up of check-ins, so all I can say is my friend astronaut Doug Wheelock, who we have on the show quite often and goes with us to some ham events, says when he's on the space station and people call him, it just sounds like alphabet soup, and that's exactly what I heard, alphabet soup. I didn't catch anybody's call, so let me try again. Give me a call. This is W5KUB. Oh man, W8, was it W8L something? All right, I got you. W8LV, W5KUB. You're just a little weak, but hey, we pulled you out of there, man. How you doing? Yeah, W8LV, W5KUB. How are you hearing us tonight?
So it should sound a little better now, Tom. Didn't realize that there was a pre-show net. Just came home early from work, and there you were, and so here I am. Glad to hear from you.
Yeah, we've been doing the net here for maybe a year or longer. Every Tuesday before the show, somewhere between 5:30 and 6:30 or so. We will, we'll meet and greet and talk to people, and then probably around 6:30 we start getting the show ready for tonight, and the show will actually come live about 7:30. We'll have 30 minutes of pre-show activity. You'll get to see some of behind the scenes, and you'll be entertained with some 60s music or something like that. We don't have the audio on during the pre-show setup. But anyway, it'll start at 8 o'clock, so join us. And if you get home in time on Tuesdays, be sure and check in here. We like to try to be around 7180. Earlier there was a station on 7180 Parks on the Air, so we moved up in frequency a little bit and have just come back down here. So hopefully everything's okay with everybody. W8LV, W5KUB.
All right, Tom, thanks again, and we'll listen for the other check-in. The 8LV clear.
The Whiskey 9, who was that?
Whiskey 9, Tango, Italy, Tango. How you doing tonight, Tom?
Hey, doing pretty good, man. W9 TIT W5KUB. Are you still up at work up there at the academy?
I'm still out there. I'm not working today, though. We're starting to slow down. Usually in the fall, we start to slow down a little bit. Didn't make the show last week when we had our radio club meeting, but I'm looking forward to it today. Are you having, God, I can't think about you. Are you having TV on tonight?
Yeah, you got a little bit of scratchy there. You were asking who we have on tonight?
Katie.
You know, Katie was supposed to be there tonight, and then she had to cancel. She has to be somewhere early in the morning, a very long drive, and she is driving tonight. She will be back with us next week, and probably we'll be doing some shack pictures and things. So Katie will be back with us next week. Over.
All right, Roger. Well, I'll let you go down. A lot of people want to talk to you. I just talked to Lance on 7:08. I haven't talked to Brent on 8 meters in quite a while. But so we see. They'll be nice, yeah.
Okay, Rich, very good. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. We'll see you on the show tonight at 8 p.m. Central. See you later, W9TIT, W5KUB. And there was a whole heap of people calling there, so let me take a few more check-ins. Call now, Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo. Oh, was there a KE9? Was a KE9 maybe?
Whiskey 5, Bravo, Uniform Yankee.
Let's take the Bravo Uniform Yankee. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Just wanted to check in with you. Let me turn this thing down. I'm listening to the thing on there. But, yeah, I was wanting to get in there tonight. You're sounding good, and I appreciate whatever you do and the things. And enjoy the programs. I'll be back on listening to you. I'll be on here watching you live at 8 o'clock. Everything's going great. I'm in South Mississippi. It's Whiskey 5, Bravo, Uniform Yankee. My name is Bill. And I've learned a lot of things listening to your show. And I love listening to some of the people because sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's entertaining, and sometimes it increases my knowledge of ham radio. I appreciate it, sir.
Well, all right, Bill. Yeah, there's some funny things that happen. I won't mention any names, but one of our co-hosts likes to take in a lot of liquid during the show, and he went to the bathroom and and had his wireless mic on. He had his Bluetooth mic on, and that was interesting. We had to cut to a different segment then. Over.
Oh, that's like one of the emergencies on live TV where they cut to commercial.
Man, I hate I missed that.
Yeah, well, it was kind of funny. I think everybody knew what happened here, but yeah, we have a good old time on there, and we got Martin G with us tonight. He's the founder of MFJ, and Martin's a good friend. He's been licensed 60 years. I've had my license 55. And I like to get in to talk with Martin about the old days and when we were teenagers and how we got in ham radio and what we did. So there might be some of that on here tonight, too. Well, Bill, down in Mississippi, thank you so much for checking in, and we'll see you at the show tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time. Let me take a couple more check-ins. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo. Yeah, there's several in here. Was there like a BWL maybe?
Kilo Echo Zero, Victor Whiskey Lima, yes.
Okay, KE0 VWL. This is W5 KUB. Name is Tom, T-O-M Tom, and we're just outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Very good. I'm just north of Kansas City, Missouri. His name is Mike.
Okay, Mike, very good there. Is that your home area over there near Kansas City? Over. Okay, very good. The QRM just really wiped you out that time, so I'm not sure how well you're hearing us, but you kind of dropped down in here that time. Well, I don't think we've talked before. Appreciate you checking into our net, and we hope you'll join us later during the show tonight. Over. All right, well, I heard you go to standing by there, so it was really getting rough copying you there. Okay, Mike, thanks a lot for checking in. QRZ for check-ins, W5 KUB.
November 4, Quebec X-ray uniform.
A bunch of them in here. I think there was a N4QX. Go ahead.
Roger, and November 4, Quebec X-ray uniform, N4QXU, South Carolina. The name is David. Go ahead.
Okay, David, real good. You got a pretty good signal into the Memphis, Tennessee area tonight. The name here is Tom, T-O-M.
Roger, Tom. Good evening. Nice to hear you in there. I'm watching you also on YouTube here, and I've got you on my QRZ. Go ahead.
Okay, very good. I hope the audio's all right. I haven't really checked the audio or anything. I'm kind of away from the studio, so I can't see how things are really working over there. But you might tell me, is the audio coming through okay? Over.
Roger, Tom. It sure is. It's coming in better actually on the YouTube than it is on the radio. Of course, we've got the QRM on the radio and not on the YouTube, but you're sounding really good. Go ahead.
Okay, real fine. Glad it's working there. This is just something kind of neat. A lot of the guys have asked for that watch the show. It's just not a whole lot going on here, but it does let you get a chance to hear how we're hearing you. Sometimes the signals are kind of bad, but David, you got a very good signal here from South Carolina. Let me invite you to our Facebook group again. Our Facebook group is called W5KUB, and it's just a ham radio group. We've got 8,000 hams in that group. We'd love to have you join us. David, over.
Hey, okay, Tom. I sure will. I'll check into Facebook and go ahead and put a check on that, and we'll have you in there. Go ahead. Nice hearing you in there, by the way.
What was that last question?
David, I was just saying it was nice hearing you in there tonight.
Okay, yeah, a great signal again. You're really getting in here over the static in the QRM, David. Well, very good, David. If you got time tonight, 8 p.m., join us. 8 p.m. Central will be 9 p.m. your time. Join us for our show. Again, we've got Riley Hollingsworth on here from the FCC tonight. He's retired from there, but He'll be talking about the new volunteer monitoring program that he's heading up, and we'll also be talking with Martin F. Jew of MFJ, plus some other things. Thanks a lot, David, for checking in. Let me take a few more check-ins real quick. This is W5 KUB.
November kilowatt Japan 4, Zulu Mike Victor.
Oh man, a bunch of people called, but I did hear Zulu Mike Victor. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Doing great. I tell you, man, just sitting back, relaxing, and having fun on the radio this evening. How about you? How you doing, over?
Well, we're doing pretty good. We're starting to get a few check-ins here to our net prior to the live show tonight, and you got a beautiful signal here. If you want to hear yourself, just go to w5kub.com, and you can watch and hear yourself there, and you're sounding real good. Over.
Well, I certainly do appreciate it. You say w5kub.com. Okay, yeah, I definitely, without a doubt, want to hear myself. And I'm working a brand new FTDX 5000 MP Limited. I just picked this up just the other day, and I tell you, I love the radio there, Roger. I think it's a fantastic rig.
Yeah, it's a beautiful rig there. We've talked before. You've always had just a great signal. I didn't get your whole call written down again. Give me your whole call again.
Yeah, the call is going to be kilowatt Japan 4, Zulu Mike Victor, KJ4, Zulu Mike Victor, Roger?
Yeah, I got it. KJ4 Zulu Mike Victor, W5 KUB. I got you. And beautiful signal. The FTDX 5000 doing a great job here. Sounds really good. Not sure what kind of power you're running there, but you've got to be at least probably 10 over 9 here. Radio here is a IC 7610. We're running an alpha 86 amp, and the antenna is a 40 meter extended double ZEP, about 172 feet long and about 80 feet in the center. Over.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, I'll tell you, it's sounding really good. I'm only pushing about 150 watts presently. I'm just using the radio power. I do have the amp on standby, but I don't think I need it yet anyway. But just 150 watts there. And yeah, my friend, thank you so much for checking me in tonight. I really appreciate it. Give me your name again. I keep forgetting it all.
Yeah, the name is Tom, T-O-M, Tom, and we're just right outside of Memphis. And join our Facebook group there, W5KUB 8000 hams. It's a lot of ham radio going on there. Post your shack pictures. Katie Allen will probably show the shack pictures on the show next week. So all you guys out there that's checked in tonight, put your shack pictures up on the Facebook group and see your shack on the show next Tuesday. Over.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, your 7610 is sounding really good. Beautiful sounding radio. I have my eyes on that one too. But I'm just a Yeezu guy. Tom, thanks again, my friend. Sounding good. Thank you for checking me in here tonight. I will be standing by for the rest of the show, and I will try to post some of these pictures here. Take care, my friend. All the best to you. Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo KJ4 Zulu Mike Victor back to net control.
All right, very good. KJ4 ZMV W5 KUB. Very good. Okay, maybe we'll take just a few more check-ins before we go. There was a bunch of people calling. I'll try to pull you out. Go ahead and call now. This is Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Delta 9, India November Kilo.
Man, there's about 20 in here. KD9INK, Inc. That's pretty good. KD9INK. This is W5 KUB. Name is Tom, T-O-M Tom, near Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
QSL. Name here is Dale, Delta Alpha Lima Echo. And you are coming in 5-9 in Illinois. You're sounding really good tonight.
Okay, Dale, you're about 10 over S9 yourself. Very good signal in here, very clear. Got great punch, and you're over any of the QRM there. Thanks for joining our net tonight, and don't know if you followed any of the live shows or not, but the live show tonight will be on W5KB.com at 8 p.m. Central. And for all you guys that are working or you got a ham club you go to and you can't make the live show, all of our shows are recorded. You can find them on the website. And we've got, I think, 685 shows recorded. Back to you, Dale, KD9INK W5KUB.
Sounds great, sounds great. Yeah, I've got you pulled up right now, checking out your live footage. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Glad to meet you. And this is KD9INK 73 to you.
All right, 73 Dale, thanks so much for checking in, and hope we see you tonight, dear. Thanks a lot. There were a whole bunch of people calling. I'll try to pull as many out as I can, so give me a call if you're trying to check in. This is W5KUB.
Alpha Echoes. Kilo November 4, Papa Oscar. Echo Mike.
All right, guys, I'm having some radio trouble here. I'm going in to transmit by accident while you're talking. I think it's fixed. I think my foot switch was sticking or something. There were several in here. There was a KN4. Let's take the KN4. This is W5KUB.
This is Kilo November 4, Papa Oscar Radio.
Yeah, I got you. KN4 POR W5KUB. Tom in Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Over, W5KUB from KM4POR. Good to talk to you again there, Tom. Back there in March, I checked in with you, but I do watch your shows there on YouTube. When they're live and come on, I get a notification on my phone, and have been tuning in some there. Enjoy your shows. Back to you, W5KUB, KM4POR.
Okay, well, it's always great to find a follower of the show there. Thanks so much for watching. There ought to be an interesting show tonight. We've got Riley Hollingsworth, retired special counsel of the FCC, on. We're going to be talking about the new program, the volunteer monitoring program that is taking the place of the official observer program tonight. So that's one of the segments. Thanks so much for checking in. There was a bunch of people calling. Let me take a few more check-ins. This is W5KUB.
November 4, Charlie Sierra Golf, Oscar Romeo.
NSY, KD9NSY.
All right, I got 3 calls in here. I got 3 in here. I've got a MFY. I got an OR. And let me take the first one I heard, N4CSG. This is W5KUB.
Good evening there, Tom. Name here is Chris, and I'm watching you on YouTube here, and I thought I'd give you that one more check-in just to say howdy to you and just see how I make it into Memphis.
Well, you're loud and clear. You're doing real good there, Chris. Where are you located?
I'm here in the western part of Virginia, up here next to Bristol, Tennessee, Virginia.
Okay, I got you. Know exactly where you are there. Well, very good, Chris. Thanks for checking in there. And I think you said you're maybe watching the website right now. You can hear how clear and nice your signal sounds. Let me pick up a couple others real quick. We'll be closing the net here in just a few minutes, but there's a bunch of people calling. There was a KB9 MFY. Let's try you. This is W5KUB. Was that November? Oh, man, I didn't get it. Let's try again. The KB9, it sounded like MFY. Over. Yeah, I think I doubled with you. The KB9, try again.
Kilowatt Delta 9, November
Okay, I think I got it. KD9, November Sierra Yankee. This is W5 KUB. Name is Tom, TOM Tom, near Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Yes, Tom, this is Howard, 89 NFY, kilowatt Delta 9 NFY, and I'm here in Indiana, just northeast of Indiana.
Okay, very good, Howard. Let me make sure I got your call right. Is it November Sierra Yankee, November Sierra Yankee? Is that right? Okay, very good. You're not real strong, but I copied you pretty solid that time. We got you in here. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Over.
Thank you very much, Tom. I'm looking forward to the show here tonight at 8 o'clock.
Okay, Howard, we'll see you on the show tonight, 8 p.m. Central. 73 to you, and let me take a couple other check-ins. There was an OR station. Let me see if I can hear you. This is W5 KUB.
Good evening, Tom. It's Victor Alpha 3 Oscar Romeo.
Oh, okay. Boy, you're loud and clear now. Don't know why I was having trouble a while ago. I should have suspected that was you. VA3OR, W5 KUB.
Good enough there, Tom. I turned the computer on. Actually, I was on YouTube and I saw you on there, so I thought I'd better turn the radio on and say hello before the show.
Okay, Kevin. Well, thanks so much for jumping in here. Boy, you always have a good signal from up there. I guess it's all downhill from where you are up there. Over.
Just about everybody's downhill from up here. There's a lot of amateurs north of me. Actually, I was last week or the week before, I actually heard some guys from up around the Quebec area checking in, guys that get in on their local net down here, so they're doing pretty well too.
Okay, well, very good. Let's see. It is about 6:30 local here. We'll be bringing the show up in 1 hour at about 7:30 for pre-show. So let me take a few more check-ins, and I'm going to close the net here in just a minute or two. But thanks a lot for checking in, and we'll see you a little later tonight. Over.
All right, 73, Tom, and I'll be watching the show.
Yeah, QRZ looking for check-ins for Roundtable. This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo Echo 9, Echo Mike.
There was a couple in there. Kilo Echo 9, Echo Mike, W5 KUB.
Good evening, Tom. The name is Larry, and I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I just wanted to check in, and I'm looking at your QRZ page, so I will tune in this evening to look at your broadcast. So it appears to be very interesting. So back to you, Tom. This is Kilo Echo 9, Echo Mike, Indianapolis.
All right, Larry, real fine. Well, since you're on the internet, if you'll go to w5kub.com right now, you can hear yourself. There's about a 20-second delay, but you can actually hear yourself on here, and you're sounding good. Thank you so much, Larry, for checking in, and we'll see you tonight. There was an MO station, I think, in MO possibly. This is W5 KUB. All right, the Mike Oscar station, I didn't get all your call again. Try one more time. Okay, I got you. Victor Echo 3, Bravo Mike Oscar, W5 KUB. Tom, near Memphis, Tennessee. Over. Stand by, Mike Echo Golf. All right, VE3 BMO W5KUB. You were really down in the QRM. I was unable to copy most all that, but thanks a lot for checking into Roundtable Net, and maybe you can join us tonight a little later. Check us out on QRZ for information. And let me pick up the KE8 MIG W5KUB. Was it a KE8 MIG?
Kilo Echo 8, Michael, India Golf, Southern Michigan.
Yeah, we got you, KE8 MIG W5KUB. Name is Tom, TOM Tom. We're near Memphis, Tennessee, over. All right, you must not be copying too well there, MIG. Any other check-ins for Roundtable? This is Whiskey 5, Kilo Uniform Bravo.
Kilo KX4, India Bravo.
Several in here. I think there was a KN4 India Bravo, W5KUB.
Hi, Tom. So close. Kilo X-Ray 4, India Bravo. The name here is Doug, down here in Atlanta, Georgia. What an honor to talk to you, sir. Hello.
Well, hey, Doug. Great signal. Great signal from the Atlanta area there. KX4 IB. This is W5KUB. Great talking to you, too. And what started out as a net with no check-ins, it's turned into one with just check-in after check-in. So, I don't know. Maybe everybody got through eating dinner and they turned the radio on. Over.
Well, that's what happened on this end. I was listening to you on the website, and I had to turn the volume down so I didn't listen to myself again. This is a 590, the Kenwood 590 Sugar Golf, and it's running through the Alpha 89, and it's right at a kilowatt. And the homebrew doublet seems to do more for me than any other antenna I got up there, and I guess it's doing all right tonight. Okay.
Yeah, it's doing okay there. We've talked before, I think, about the Alpha amplifiers. I'm running the Alpha 86 here.
You know what, Tom? We did. I do remember that. Yeah, I've got a collection of these things, and some of them have got to go, but so is ham radio. Let me go ahead and let you pick up the rest of them. I'll be staying tuned for the whole thing, so I'll be right here. Always a pleasure, Tom, and take care. W5KUB, KX4 India Bravo. Take care, and we'll talk again.
Okay, Doug, great signal. You're about 20 over 9 here. Very good, loud, strong signal. So your Alpha 89 is doing a great job there. Your 590 sounds good. 73, and we'll see you later. Hopefully, we'll see you at the show tonight. Any other check-ins for Roundtable? We'll just be on here another couple, 2 or 3 minutes. Let's take a couple more check-ins. This is W5KUB. Oh, yeah, man, there were a bunch of them. There was a Sierra Echo.
Kilo Charlie Niner, Juliet Sierra Echo.
Yeah, I got you. KC9 JSE W5KUB. Tom in Memphis, over.
This is Al in Indiana. This is the first HF contact I've made in about 10 years. I was out of the hobby and just got back in and was rolling across and found it.
Well, Al, it's a great pleasure to be your first contact after being off for about 10 years. Boy, hey, you're sounding good here. And you sound just like the person getting back into the hobby here. You should join our show tonight, the live show tonight on W5KUB.com at 8 p.m. Central Time. Might be a lot of things in here that you as back into the hobby might be interested in. Back to you, and let me also say to the other check-ins there too, if you're interested in a great ham radio group, there's one on Facebook called W5KUB, and we've got about 8,000 members in there, and that's a great Facebook group for ham radio questions and answers and pictures and all kinds of things. So, guys, post your pictures, post your shack pictures in there. And I think next week, Katie Allen, WY7YL, will be showing shack pictures on the live show next Tuesday night. So back to you, Al. Up in Indiana, KC9, JSE, W5, KUB.
Very much. I'm not on Facebook, but I will try to find some way to watch the show tonight.
Okay, Al, thanks a lot. You kind of fading here, but I think you said you're not on Facebook, but you'll watch tonight. Very good. There was another station that ID'd, QRZ. This is W5, KUB. I got a KC0. KC0. Try again.
KC050 kilo, KC050 kilo.
All right. KB. Kilo Bravo 0 something. Try again.
Kilo Bravo 050 kilo.
I don't know why I'm having trouble there. KB0 and I got a K. That's not Russ, is it?
No. I'll try one more time. Kilo Bravo 050 kilo from Iowa. Kilo Bravo 050 kilo.
Okay. Victor Kilo. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, you're nice and loud here. Real loud and easy to hear. That's why I watched the show tonight. So we'll see what's going to happen. So have a good evening.
Okay, well, thanks very much. I'm getting a little static here. Your signal's not real strong. It kept taking out that one letter. And I thought you might have been, I think we've got a regular that ends with BK, Bravo Kilo. His name is Russ. But anyway, thanks a lot for checking in, and we'll see you during the show tonight. Sammy 3. Any other check-ins for Roundtable? Call now. Whiskey 5 Kilo, Uniform Bravo. There were several in there. Let's take the LSD first. The LSD, go ahead.
Howdy. Well, we just got radio on the bench here, checking it out. Happened to hear you, and I appreciate you operating for the group here, and just figured I'd say hello. The name is Russ. We're in western Ohio, and it's a pleasure to say howdy. Back to you.
Okay, Russ, real fine. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom. We're near Memphis, Tennessee. I didn't get the front end of your call. W something, LSD, over?
It's Kilo Charlie 8 Lima Sierra Delta, KC8 LSD. Tune in and trip out.
All right, I got you there. KD8 LSD. This is W5 KUB. Talking about tune in, tune in to our show tonight, 8 p.m. on W5KUB.com while we're talking about tuning in there. Well, very good, Russ. Good signal in here. And we're just about to close the net down. We'll be starting the pre-show video in about 45 minutes. And we've got some great segments on there tonight. 73, thanks a lot for checking in. The radio there on the bench sounds real good. Any other last minute check-ins? This is W5 KUB. All right, there's several in there, but I heard my friend Tim, WB8 HRO. Tim, I got you. How you doing, Tim? This is W5 KUB.
Central Time, and I'm looking forward to hearing your plan again. Flight time over.
All right, Tim, very good. WB8HRO. This is W5KUB. Well, very good. Good to hear you again tonight, Tim. And I always see you in the chat room at the show, so we'll say hello to you tonight during the show. There was a couple other stations that did call. Let me pick them up real quick. I heard a ZK, but first let me pick up the W5HL. No, HNL. W5HNL. Over.
Whiskey Bravo 2, Hotel November Lima.
All right, I must have had that wrong. Was it the Hotel Bravo Lima? Give me your full call again.
Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 2, Hotel November Lima. WB2HNL.
Yeah, I got you there. I don't know why I had you all messed up there. WB2H NL. This is W5KUB. How you doing tonight?
Very good, Tom. Handle here is Gary, George, Able, Radio York, and we're in Sebring, Florida.
Well, you're coming in pretty good from Sebring. You're not real strong, but I copied you 100% there. And really thank you for your efforts of trying to get into the net there. There was a big pile up there, but we did pull you through. So thanks very much. Let me pick up the others. That's one other station I heard, NZ2K maybe. NZ2K, W5KUB. Well, okay, Paul, real fine. Great to have you check in for the first time there. This is Roundtable Net, and it follows our live ham radio show that's every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on W5KUB.com. You can get a lot more information about it if you're interested on our QRZ page. Also, if you're interested in some great ham radio Facebook groups, we've got a ham radio group called W5KUB. We've got 8,000 hams in it. We'd love to have you join it. Hey, tonight on the show, in about an hour and a half, we're going to be having Riley Hollingsworth with us. Riley is retired from the FCC as their special counsel, and Riley is heading up the new volunteer monitoring program that replaces the official observer program. So we've got him on there. Martin F. Jew from MFJ will be with us tonight, and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So we're probably going to close the net down in just about 2 minutes, but let me turn it back to you, Paul, and see if you still copy. NZ2K, W5KUB. Okay, Paul, NZ2K, this is W5KUB. Thanks a lot for the check-in from New Jersey. We'll see you a little later tonight. Well, we're having so many people call. I kind of feel bad about closing the net down. I'll take a stab and take one or two more calls before we close the net. This is W5KUB.
W9RGM.
N7JHK. How do you receive?
All right, I heard two in there. I heard RGM and JHK. Let me take the W9RGM first. This is W5 KUB.
Hello. Okay, Tom. You've got a great signal here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is Ron, W9RGM, and I'm amazed. I recognize your call sign right away because I've been watching your videos during Xenia and Dayton for years, but I've never had a chance to talk to you. So I wanted to thank you for that streaming service you do every year, and that's good stuff. So Tom, I appreciate that, and it's a pleasure to meet you. W9RG, I'm back to you, W5KUB.
Okay, W9RGM, W5KUB. Very good, Ron. Great to talk to you. And, you've been following our special events, you said, for a long time. But hopefully you know about our show, our Tuesday show. We have a live ham radio show every Tuesday. And it's at 8 Central Time. And we've been doing it now close to 5 years. So we've been on about close to 5 years, and we also simulcast our audio on international shortwave on 5130 kilohertz every Tuesday night for our listeners around the world. And we got phone numbers, local phone numbers in 65 countries for people to call in. It's not uncommon for people in Australia to call in and join our show. Thanks a lot, Ron, for checking in, and if you have time, join us tonight. Send me 3 to you, Ron. W9RGM, W5KUB.
Okay, thanks, Tom. And one question I would like to ask Riley, if he's coming back to kind of monitor broadcasts on the HF bands, I would like to know when somebody like Laura Smith is finally going to clean up 7200. I've been suffering with that for about 12 years now, and it's just incredible what happens on that frequency. I wonder if he knows about it and if he's planning on doing anything about that. Thanks again, Tom. Pleasure to talk to you. W5KUB, W9RGM.
You know, Ron, I'm sure that's going to be one of the main questions tonight. I've already had a bunch of people ask that. I can say that the nicest, best thing about that is it seems like they stay on 7200, and man, I'm thinking about just maybe making a 7200 filter and selling it for people just to put on the radio so they won't ever have to hear that again. 73, Ron, thanks a lot for checking in, and I'm sure Riley will touch on it tonight. Let me pick the other station up, N7JHK, W5KUB.
W5KUB, N7JHK.
Whiskey 1, Papa, Echo, Papa.
Okay, we had another station calling the PEP station. Stand by, PEP. And back to N7JHK. This is W5KUB. Tom, near Memphis, Tennessee. Over.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. This is James, N7JHK, Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Very good, James. Pretty good signal in here. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. How are you hearing us over there? Over.
Yeah, Tom, you are crystal clear. You're 5 and 9. I'm using a Flex 6400M radio with a Sony stealth antenna in the attic, pushing out 100 watts. So I'm glad you can hear me this evening, but you're nice and clear this end. Good sound.
Well, all right. Well, I've got a noise level of S2 here, and you're when you're talking, you're a solid S7. So you're doing real good, James, from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks a lot for checking in tonight. Check us out on QRZ tonight for more information there. Let me pick up the W1 station, W1 PEP. This is W5KUB.
Okay, thank you very much for coming back to the call. W5KUB from Whiskey 1, Papa, Echo, Papa. My name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima. I'm located in the state of Massachusetts, about 50 miles south of Boston, right near Newport Naval Station, in case you were in the Navy. Anyways, I was reading the mail for a while, and this sounds really interesting. They're talking about cleaning up 7,200. I say let them have it. Leave them alone. They're going to cook in the oil. Let them be. But anyways, no, I'm only joking about that. That shouldn't happen. You know that. Yeah, I've been around a half-pants for over 60 years. I'm an old guy, a little over 80 years old. In any case, I just wanted to say it's very interested, and I will be following this, and I'll take a look on the Z tonight. So thank you very much. I need your name. My name is Phil, Papa Hotel India Lima, right near the battleship Massachusetts. Whiskey 5 Kilo Uniform Bravo. I think that's the call. From Whiskey 1, Papa Echo Papa. And thanks for coming back to the call. Over.
Yeah, W1 PEP. This is W5 KUB. Very good, Phil. Great signal down here into the Memphis, Tennessee area. The name here is Tom, T-O-M, Tom. And I guess I'm kind of an old timer too. I'm not quite as old as you. The age here is 71, and I got my license 55 years ago in 1964. We're also going to have another old timer on here tonight, on the show tonight, Martin F. Jew. He's had his license for 60 years now. He was a teenager when he got his license, and I'm sure we will talk about ham radio in the old days. Martin and I love talking about the old days and ham radio and how it was back then on the show. So that we'll probably discuss that tonight. And we'll also have Riley Hollingsworth, retired special counsel to the FCC, will be on tonight. Thanks a lot, Phil. And I'll say 73 to you. W1 PEP, W5 KUB.
Okay, Tom. And by the way, did you say Martin Jew? Kind of like from MFJ? Over.
Yeah, Martin F. Jew. He's another co-host on our show. Martin F. Jew, the founder of MFJ Enterprises. He will be with us again tonight. And Martin got his license at about age 16, about 60 years ago. And we have very similar stories. And we get on the show here, and we'll probably talk about those early days for us anyway. So it might be interesting for you. Over.
That is really interesting. And you know, quite a few times I would call MFJ. Of course, this is way back when. And I would actually talk to Mr. Drew. So I guess that was the infancy of MFJ Corporation. Would you not say that? Okay, Tom, I better let you go. You're kind of busy, but yeah, I think you fall pretty close to my bracket of age, but you're still young, very young. The whole secret is try to stay that way, Tom. W5KUB from Whiskey 1 Papa Echo Papa 73, Tom. It's an enjoyable evening when I can make it to you, so over.
All right, Phil, very good. We'll say 73 to you. And tune in to the show tonight on W5KUB.com at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we've got a chat room here. Just put your call in there, and you'll come up in the chat room, and you can watch the video and chat with us directly. And you can even say hello to Martin, and you can say hi to Riley in there. 73, we'll see you later. W1PEP, W5KUB. All right, boy, the net's gone a lot longer than I thought it was going to go. We got a very slow start tonight, but boy, it really picked up here toward the end. Last minute check-ins. I've got 6:59 here. This is W5 KUB.
Hotel Lima, Kilo India 4, Bravo, November, Charlie.
Okay, there were two in there. I got a KI4, but I also have a Hotel Lima. Who's the Hotel Lima?
Yep, it's Doug in Michigan, KD8HLV. Do you copy, Tom?
Yeah, I got you, Doug. Very good. KD8 HLV W5 KUB. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I just had my dinner of A&W hot dogs here, so my belly's full and looking
forward to checking out your show tonight and appreciate you picking me up there. It was hard to get with you. You were a popular guy tonight, over.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I guess people are hearing me tonight. I don't know. Who knows? Well, okay. Well, hey, Doug, we'll see you on the show a little later, and glad you got some hot dogs there. I think we had a hot dog yesterday. We'll probably eat another one tomorrow. They're pretty quick to fix there, man. And when you're busy like me, man, on ham radio, you don't have a lot of time. So great for hot dogs and stuff like that. Let me pick the other station up real quick here, the KI4 station. This is W5 KUB.
Roger, KI4BNC. What do you mean you ain't got time? I keep all my cooking and camping stuff out in the shack with me. I can sit here and brew my own coffee, and nobody in the world knows it but me. Top of the evening. Don't know what net I'm checking into, but I heard you take last call, so top of the evening, and my name's Jason. I'm in Morganton, North Carolina.
Okay, Jason, very fine. This is Roundtable Net, and it's kind of a sister to our live ham radio show that's tonight at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So join us tonight on the internet on W5KUB.com. And tonight we've got Riley Hollingsworth, retired from the FCC, and we've got Martin F. Jew, and we've got several other things going tonight. Our audio is also simulcast on international shortwave frequency of 5130, phone lines in 65 countries. So we get a lot of people that participate around the world. So check us out tonight, and I'll have to move me a little refrigerator or something back here in the shack. Over.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, like I said, I keep all my camping stuff out here. I got stoves, lanterns. No insulation, so if it gets hot, if it gets cold, I gotta fire everything up and start cooking coffee. So, all right, I'll let you get back to your show there, and I'll be done. 7-3, I appreciate it there. Kilo India 4, Bravo November Charlie.
Yeah, Jason, what part of North Carolina are you in?
I'm in Morganton. I'm not really sure. I think it's Western North Carolina. Might be about 30 miles from Hickory. I'm not sure which way. It's Morganton, or whatever.
Okay, boy, you took a really deep fade that time. I heard you say Morgan. Morgan. We have a home. Over near Tuckasegee. In Tuckasegee, that's Western North Carolina. That's maybe 10 miles south of Cullowhee and maybe another 10 miles south of Silva. So we have a home over in Tuckasegee. Do you know where that is? Over. Well, I think I lost Jason. Okay. Should I take one more check in, or is that going to be it? I'm going to listen. This is W5 KUB. All right, I heard 2 in there. I heard a US, and I also heard K0NJ. Go ahead, K0NJ, W5 KUB.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I'm Steve up here in Iowa, and you're 20 over S9. It's amazing.
Well, very good, Steve. You got a good signal. I didn't look at the S-meter I was writing, but you sound pretty good yourself. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Just wanted to let you know you're really banging in.
All right. Well, you're about 5 over 9 into the Memphis, Tennessee area. The name's Tom. Thanks a lot for checking in, Steve. Check out our QRZ page, and maybe you can join our show tonight. Let me pick up the 3, the call area 3 US. This is W5 KUB.
Kilo 3 Victor, Ocean X-ray K3 VOX, USL.
Okay, well, how did I mess that up so much? K3 VOX W5 KUB.
Yeah, it's an easy call. I don't know. Phonetically, sometimes it's a little tough. Well, good evening, Tom. Good to hear you this evening, and I think I will take in your broadcast today. I'll look forward to doing that. Anyway, we're here in Sebring, Florida. The handle here is Lee, Lima Echo Echo, and I'll send it back to you. Pick it up.
Okay, Lee. I should be able to remember VOX. I mean, it's written right here in the front of my radio. So, man. All right, well, I got you there now. I've got you down correct. And you know, the call area numbers throw me off nowadays. Boy, back 55 years ago when I got my license, if you moved, you had to change your call, to the proper call district. But now you can be anywhere. So we got a 3 down in Florida, but that's pretty common right now. Thanks a lot, Lee, for checking in. I'm gonna go ahead and close the net because I got to start bringing the show up in about 25 minutes and starting to get our remote people on. So I better get busy here. And thanks for checking in to everybody. Join our Facebook group. It's called W5KUB. We got about 8,000 hams there, and we'll see you guys later. Send me 3, and I'll turn it back to you, Lee, and that'll be probably our final for the net there. K3VOX, W5KUB.
Alrighty, W5KUB, K3. Very good. Yeah, the K3 call was a family call. It was my wife's grandfather's call. He was original.
I'll stand by other station.
Goes back about 50-some years, so there you go. At any rate, have a good one. Enjoyed listening out here a little bit, and I'm sure I'll enjoy listening to your broadcast this evening. So have a great one. Thanks for making your acquaintance here. Good to make your acquaintance here is what I'm trying to say here on 40 meters. We'll let you go. Have a great evening. W5KUB, A3, VOX, Sebring, Florida, signing clear.
All right, 73. All right, who was that yelled at me? Who was that last person that yelled? This is W5KUB.
W5KUB, this is pure Charlie 8 Whiskey Zulu Fox up on the shores of Lake Michigan in northwest Michigan, over.
I got you, KC8WZF. Yeah, KC8WZF, W5KUB. I hear you pretty good, over.
Roger that. You are just blooming up here in northwest Michigan tonight, over.
Well, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear there. So it's a secret antenna we're using here. If we let the word get out and everybody sounds that good, I don't know, man. I don't know what. We're running a double ZEP, a 40-meter extended double ZEP antenna, and it does pretty good for us, I guess. You're off the end of it actually up in Michigan, so it's amazing that you're copying that well up there. Going to close the net down. We've had a great net turnout tonight and a lot of pileups the last 15 or 20 minutes. 73 and tune in to the show tonight. We'll see you later. Check it out on QRZ. KC8WZF W5KUB.
Just real quick, KUB, QTH for me.
Yeah, name's Tom, 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 and we're outside of Memphis, Tennessee, over.
Roger that. I appreciate that. So the old portable rig I got getting out pretty good tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, 73.
73.
Thanks everybody for checking in tonight. We're gonna go get the show cranked up here in just a few minutes. We'll see you at over on the show. This is W5KUB closing the amateur radio roundtable's roundtable net.
W5KUB from N2K. Thank you for inviting me on live video feed. Just show you for your Thanks again for picking up my call, and God bless you, N2K.
Okay, you got a little week at time, NZ2K W5KUB, but we copied you there. Appreciate you checking in. Thank you so much, man. See you later. This is W5KUB.
One more quick one, if you got the time there, Tom. Kilowatt 0 India Zulu checking in.
Oh, can you hear me? I just turned the amp off. Can you hear me? Over.
Yeah, I can hear you there, Tom. Kilowatt 0 India Zulu Todd here checking in with you.
Yeah, got you, man. Thanks a lot for checking in.
Yeah,
Yep, thanks, Tom. We'll be catching you during the show there.
All right, I'm trying to remember the name there. Give me your name here. Oh, it's Todd, right? All right, well, 73. Thanks a lot for checking in. It's W5KUB.
Yeah, Kingsville there. Yep, it was Todd. And conditions are getting bad on my end, so we'll catch watch you live there during the show, Tom.